the podium a man who needs no introduction, a man who needs no introduction in the middleweight division, and who is who I believe can sleep can sleep tonight because his record wasn't shattered tonight. This man, I believe, will hold the middleweight that middleweight legacy forever. And I'll tell you one thing, Triple G was close, but this next man, Bernard Hopkins, he knows the middleweight division. He can give you an insight on how both fighters did tonight and how they felt. So here's Bernard Hopkins. Bernard.
First off, I'd like to say to everybody, I hope they enjoyed the fight. It was action. You hear my voice. So I didn't wake up like this. It was an exciting night, but you know, people always say records made to be broken and blah, 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 let everybody go. But one thing that I kept reminding y'all back there is that I'm not going to get into this or that or who he fought with error. The man made 20 defenses. He deserved to be respected for that up to tonight. And what unique situation. I'm not going to be gloating, I'm not going to be boasting, and I'm not going to be doing none of that. Trust me, I won't. But what great position, because I believe in the bigger mean than me, to not only be on the business side of history, but also on the athletic side of whether my record get broken or stays safe. So I thank Canelo tonight, along with a lot of other people, and I see some smiles, and they know what I mean by that. It's only being honest. And like I told Dan Raphael, who did an article on ESPN, I'm giving you a shout out in the commercial, that until it happened, it's all talk. And whether he fought Joe or Billy or Bobby, it doesn't matter. He made 20 defenses. I salute him on that. But I have another way of making history without throwing a punch. I am part of the business side of a guy who is in position to set his own record by breaking mine, so I beat him really twice. That to me said that if y'all not paying attention to what we said years ago, the company, we want to continue to pit the best fights in front of the fans who we respect. We might not agree to disagree all the time with people, opinion, but we want to match, and our fighters want to fight the best. That's important, because we might want to do the fight, but if the fighter don't cooperate, then fight normally don't happen, don't get made. So tonight, to me, from my Philadelphia, tri-state area, East Coast, fan club from DC all the way up the boot to before you get to Canada, was texting me, Bernard, that was a good fight. Bernard, that was an excellent fight. Bernard, this Golden Boy showed everyone, the promotion machine, that we want to continue to do this. And we only can celebrate really for not that long, because it's business as usual of doing what we said we're going to do. I'm just saying, proud to be involved on both ends. And you know what? Maybe somebody else come along. Maybe it might be Canelo who wants to break the record, and it's cool. And I would be in a difficult situation. I'd be like, man, dude, but it is what it is. So it was a great effort. They both fought like gladiators. But Canelo showed me something tonight as a fighter, that know about the middleweight division, and know about styles, and know how you can learn from a loss and check the blocks that need to be checked and never make those mistakes again. One thing before I close, I've seen Canelo do when he needed to do it. without getting completely exhausted and tired, and showed it in his body language. He held his ground. If you look at the tape tomorrow, next week, or whatever, Triple G kept coming. Then it was rounds when I seen Triple G try to box for the first time. I'm not saying he can't or he can't, but I seen Triple G breathing and boxing for the first time in his career. I've seen it in fights. And so that told me that he knew mentally that he wasn't going to beat him at his normal game, and that his mind over strength and defeat you. So I'm glad to be in the position of record being tied, because I got there first, so I figure I'm one up still. Even though I can count 20 is 20 and then it's 40, right? But I believe I got there first. See, my thinking is like, Oscar, look, like I know it's 2-0, but I was there first to be 2-0. So he's still second. Forget the number. But it makes it so good and I can sleep at night, because I ain't got to worry about none of this over there. Got some of my good friends that want to say, how do you feel? Did you sleep good at night? Yo, I'm gonna sleep good at night, everybody. Dan, where you at? Oh, I see you, Dan. Can't miss you. Thank you. Thank you, because I can sleep at night, and I hope the same articles are just as good as last week as this week. So that's my take on the middleweight division. It's in good hands with Canelo.
Was criticized for running in the first fight, and now this time he stood in the center of the ring. So two questions. First of all, do you think that he tricked up Gennady, because Gennady might have been expecting him to move this time compared to what he did the first time? Do you think that Canelo standing in the center of the ring made it difficult for Gennady tonight? And second, what do you think it says about Canelo that he was willing to stand and trade with a guy that most people were not willing to exchange punches with?
Well, the first one is, Canelo stayed in the center of the ring because he knew he was faster. He knew he'd think quicker. See, faster and not thinking quicker doesn't really help you out at the end. Not only was his response to everything that Triple G was doing, and he beat him to the punch, not because the age different, they do play a little part, but it was speed. Then, as you mentioned, when he needed to hold his ground, that is Canelo, he held his ground and got hit with some shots, but he also withstand punches enough to make Triple G realize that he was getting tired. And everybody in this building, if they're honest with themselves, seeing him breathing extremely hard in the corner and even in the ring. He let it be noticed. Every time he backed up from Canelo, we knew he was tired. And so when you look at why Triple G realized that he had to save some gas before he stepped on the pedal all the way, then it'd be empty, he wanted to fight in spurts and come on to still around. And that's when Canelo fought back, held his ground when he needed to, not because he was forced to. See, the first time he was forced to fight. Triple G was pushing him, continued to mentally put pressure to him. But this time was different because Triple G was coming forward, and then he couldn't put the pressure because he didn't have the gas to do it.